We are very excited about this. It is Crocktober here on Breakfast Television. We are celebrating the crock pot during the month of October. All this month, every Friday, we're showcasing tasty, easy crock-pot recipes. Chef Craig Westhaver is here this morning, kicking off Crocktober, which is great. The cookbook company Cooks, of course, is what Craig's associated with. And you just described this to me during the commercial break, lickety-split, and it's simple.
It is very, very easy.
Yeah.
Crock-pot cooking, basically, it's kind of like that saying, set it and forget it.
Yeah, exactly, right?
So you basically, what you do is, I use Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
I use a little bit of rub. Side ribs, back ribs, whatever you feel comfortable with. I like to do a combination of both.
Yeah.
In the pot, usually on low, 6-7 hours, go to work, do whatever you have to do,
Come
and
home.
then come home and your house smells
like,
oh wow, this is fantastic. What's going on?
Okay.
Then usually the secret then after that is when you take the ribs out, okay? I usually put them onto a baking sheet and let them sit. Because they're sitting in that liquid, you let that liquid kind of permeate a little bit more and set into the meat.
Into the meat, yeah, okay.
And then you take another rub. So if you put a little bit of rub in your liquid, put a little rub on top of that baking sheet on top, on the ribs that are on the sheet, and let them rest for about 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then in a low oven at about 250.
Okay, for how long in the oven then?
I usually do them in the oven for about 45 minutes,
okay.
Because I usually like to put a glaze on. Or a barbecue sauce, whatever you feel comfortable with. About half an hour, let it all bubble and get all happy,
and
feel all kinds of love happening with it. And then you take them out, and then I usually wear a bib or an apron, paper towels, and something to
but before we get what you like to pair with this, so it's the Dr. Pepper in the pot with a bit of seasoning. In go the ribs, 7 hours. Take them out. Put them on your cookie sheet or whatever you want to use.
Baking sheet,
Baking sheet, and then you rub them again.
Yes.
I just want to make sure I get this right, right? Because I plan to do this. And then I glaze them, fire them in the oven. What was the temperature again?
I do it about 225 to 250. 225,
250 for 45 minutes. Take them out, bib it up. Dig in, and what do you like to pair with your ribs?
I can usually go, I used to bring out the big boys, because you know, if you're going to have a feast of ribs, you might as well have a feast of libations. I usually use beer, which is, I got a magnum of beer and a magnum of red wine. Not necessarily at the same time or at one sitting.
I was going to say, not necessarily just for you.
Exactly.
You do like to share.
I do. I definitely do. But yeah, basically stuff like this, and it's like, to me, having ribs is like a little bit of a festival.
Oh my gosh.
So Crocktober, like you said, just set it, forget it, and have a
home
and get ready
to eat. Real quick, if people want to find out about you, Craig, and the cookbook company Cooks, how can they do that?
Cookbookcompanycooks.com is one, and metrovino.com if you're looking for some libations to have with your ribs.
There you go. Awesome. Thanks,
man. Thanks,
Whoa,
Dad.
this is a good start to Crocktober.
Let's eat.
Yeah, we're checking in with Mike Yanni right now. He may need to eat after what he's been up to today. Hey, Mike.